We now head back to the East Coast after the West Coast swing. We're here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Food City 250. Half-mile oval. It's going to be fast, exciting, and loud here at Bristol for 38 laps. But let's take a look at our starting lineup. On the pole, we have Marcus Sachi, who's outside. It is Max Anderson. Then you got Carter Friesen and TJ Hanley. Trey Rainey rounding out the top 5. He just missed winning the Phoenix race last race. Who's outside? It is JT Hanley, your Las Vegas winner. Levi Shones and Derek Hamill. And then you got Tyler Lyman and Jay Gammett rounding out the top 10. Then Eli Bright and Alex Stewart. Cole Luigi and Justin Heath. Joe Sandrovich and Steve Larker, who won the photo finish with Trey Rainey last race. Then you got Jason Smith Jr. and John Gambit. Riley Spurley and Jake West. Then Joe Jefferson and Jeff Samito. Alexander Rowe and Jonathan Buford. Jason Larker and Evan Hunter. Tim Randolph and Jake Richardson, Colton Yo and Mason Hayward, Michael Canto and Brayson Collinger, All Club winner, Isaac Nichols, Tim Gary, Kyle Hunter and Jim Gambit, Jeff Wright and Julius Anderson, Patrick Smith, Jay Jefferson, Luke Rainey, your Season 1 winner here at Bristol, and Robert Hernandez running out the 42-car field, 38 laps at Bristol. Let's go down trackside for the command.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
All right, boys, let's remember, things happen pretty fast here, real fast, so let's get ready to rock and roll. Everybody stay on their toes. Give your seatbelts a little tug there, buddy. Turn your brake bands on and your tire bands on. Good luck. Be safe.
Things do happen very fast. Your pace car in. Marcus Sachi and Max Anderson lead the field to the green flag. We're racing at Bristol. Marcus Sachi gets away the battle for second was Max Anderson and TJ Hanley. Anderson got a great run off of turn number 2 to clear Hanley as Marcus Sachi leads lap 1. They're racing hard in the back of the pack, trying to get down to the bottom lane. That's where you want to be. You can see Carter Friesen is falling back on the outside lane very fast as Cole Luigi's going past him. Derek Hamill, the 19 car. That's the car that Luke Rainey drove to victory lane in Season 1 here in the Target Series at Bristol. Trying to get back to victory lane in that 19. As TJ Hanley has a mirror full of Trey Rainey. And these guys may catch lap traffic. It depends on how these guys are racing back here. They're 3 wide. Oh my goodness. Isaac Nichols, Brayson Collins, and Jeff Bright. They're going to sort that out. But does Collins get in the wall? He does a nice job of keeping it off the wall. You can see how fast these guys get to each other in terms of track. As Levi Shones and Jay Gammett possibly battle. Looks like Shones was able to clear. Yes, he does. That's 5th position on track. And you look back here, there is a little bit of a battle. Cole Luigi going backwards. Jake West to his inside. Code's going to slide behind Jake West. I believe that's in the 12th position. He does get down in line. And then behind here comes Alexander Rowe falling back. JT Hanley also still stuck on the outside, nowhere to go. Carter Friesen has gone down line in 22nd position. So after starting up towards the front of the pack on the outside, he's back in 22nd. JT Hanley also started 6th. Look where he's fallen back. He's fallen back behind Carter Friesen. That's for 21st. It's all Marcus Sachi as of now. But Max Anderson trying to close in on that number 12 car. Let's just watch this down the back straightaway. Right here. Here they come down the backstretch. Watch for the end of the field and then watch where Marcus Sachi is once the end of the field comes by. So there's the end of the field. I believe that's the 2 of Jason Larker, is that? It looks like it is. They go by. Marcus Sachi's already coming off of turn number 2. Fast laps at Bristol. See, once again, this big single-file train, because the inside is the dominant lane here with this new aero package that we have brought to Bristol the past 2 seasons. It's helped the racing out in terms of not crashing, but has made track position very big here. We're almost halfway through this race already. Marcus Sachi continuing to dominate. Starting on pole. Big thing here at Bristol. And he's trying to get himself into the Target Series Season number 4 chase, along with 4 other drivers who have gone to victory lane this season. But it's not guaranteed that they're locked into the chase, because if Marcus Sachi or Max Anderson or even TJ Hanley or Trey Rainey can pull this off, we've got a battle for third right there. Hanley to the outside, Trey Rainey to the bottom, and Rainey's going to grab that position from TJ. In fact, Shone's going to grab 4th. Jay Gammott's going to grab 5th, and Hanley's going to be lucky if he can slot down in 6th, because here comes Eli Bright and Derek Hamill. Close right there between Shones and Hanley. Just shows the outside lane is no man's land here. If he can get down right there. I don't know if he can right there. 3 wide. Eli Bright got pushed high. Derek Hamill coming low, and that's really going to help TJ there get back in line. Now Eli's going to have to try and hope he can get down behind that 19 in front of the 24. It don't look like he'll be able to do that. Drove it hard on the outside, trying to make it stick. He just could not do that. And Eli Bright, falling backwards at Bristol, gets into the wall just a little bit. And now TJ trying to get back some of his lost ground. He's underneath Jay Gammott for 5th place. Looks like he's going to take it in 3 and 4. Derek Hamill's going to follow him through. Look back up front. Marcus Sachi continuing to dominate. As we will have 20 laps to go this time by. It's going by very, very quickly here at Bristol. It always does. 20 laps to go. But Marcus Sachi will have to deal with lap traffic. Isaac Nichols, Tim Gary, Steve Larker, last race winner, all the way back to the back of the field. Teammates right here, 5th and 6th. TJ Hanley in the 44. And Derek Hamill in the 19. 2 TriStar teammates. Their other teammates, the 14 of Michael Canto. He's back here battling with Eli Bright for the 17th position. Eli was up there in the top 6, and now he's back battling for 17th. My, oh my. Max Anderson was catching Marcus Sachi. Tries a higher lane to get out of the dirty air here. But as we were talking about the chase, if Marcus Sachi or Max Anderson wins, that's going to be 5 winners in 5 races. And that means the slots are being taken up for 12 drivers. It's being taken up very quickly. So you just have to, if you win a race, you have to try and be consistent the rest of the season. Get top 15s, top 20s, and stay above the others with wins. And when Sachi cuts this lap traffic, he might not be able to blow right on by, and that could get Max Anderson, Trey Rainey back into this battle. Even Levi Shones in 4th. He's pretty far back, but he can still get up there if these guys get caught in lap traffic. And if they do it in time, because they aren't really catching them that fast. Once again, look at this backstretch camera. There's Marcus Sachi right there. There's the lap cars. It doesn't look any different than it has before, so we got a car stuck on the outside. A few of them, actually. Looks like that might be Joe Sandroge and Code Luigi that got stuck on the outside. And then there's the 7 and 51. There's the 12 again. Fast elapse here at Bristol, as we've talked about. And then you've got a dilemma. If you catch them, they're side by side, what do? You just have to wait for them to sort that out. You can't really go around them at all. Looked like the 44-19 were going to start battling, but they didn't. And now Sachi is catching them as the 51 and 7 are kind of beating and banging on each other's bumpers. Sachi's to the back bumper of the 51. Does this hold him up and allow Max Anderson to catch? 10 laps of racing to go at Bristol. That is 5 miles. So it's going to go by very, very quickly. That should be just over 2 minutes is what 10 laps takes here. So they've already completed that lap. And you can see Sachi stuck behind Tim Gary, just nowhere to go. Max Anderson trying to run him down and trying to get by that 12 car. He is closing. Max Anderson is coming. Sorry about that. That was a little weird. But Max Anderson has closed on to the back bumper of the 12 car. He is there. Brayson Collins stuck up high. Max Anderson to the bomb. Sachi got tight and had to let off. Trey Rainey has also joined this battle. Collins into the wall. Sachi will get by. Sachi to the apron. Slows the front 3 up. Levi Shones can come with a head of steam now. Anderson to the top. Here comes Trey Rainey. Anderson to 3rd. Marcus Sachi still out front. He tried to put a lap car between he and Trey Rainey, but Collins did let the 20 car go on by. Does he let Anderson go on by? 4 to go. And now they've got clean racetrack. That's great for Sachi there. Once he got down the apron, I thought he was going to get past, but it looks like it actually helped him out just a little bit there. 3 to go. The gap is increasing. It was about a tenth last time by that Sachi opened it up. And is that all she wrote for the guys behind? Come to 2 to go. 1 mile left at Bristol. This is Sachi's race unless something happens to him as they come by this time. White flag. 1 more time around Bristol. Marcus Sachi trying to lead all 38 laps to win. Trey Rainey trying to close. It doesn't look like it'll happen for him as they come down the back straightaway. Marcus Sachi into 3 and 4. He'll dominate at Bristol. He'll get his first Target Series victory in the Food City 250. Marcus Sachi gets it done here at Bristol in dominating fashion, leading 38 to 38 laps in victory. Let's go check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Food City 250 at Bristol. There were no caution flags, and there's one leader, and that was Marcus Sachi, who started on pole to lead all 38 laps. Trey Rainey tried to close in at the end. He couldn't. He ends up second. Max Anderson ends up third. Levi Jones in fourth, and Derek Hamill with a nice solid top 5. Then you got Jay Gammett and John Gammett 6th and 7th, Jake West in 8th, Jeff Samito 9th, and Evan Hunter in 10th. So there's your top 20. As you can see, TJ Hanley was in the top 5 for most of this race. He actually fell back at the end to 13th. Code Luigi was also up there in the top 10. He falls back to 15th. Michael Canto, as you mentioned, he stayed about 16th. Carter Friesen started 4th. He ends up 20th. That's a disappointing day for that team, but the outside lane, there's nothing much you can do. Joe Sandroge and Eli Bright were 2. They got stuck in the outside. Sandroge ends up 22nd, Eli 23rd. It was just disappointing days for some of these guys. Brayson Collins ends up a lap down after the leaders passed him. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings after 5 races. Patrick Smith keeps his points lead, but has closed to 22 points, as Levi Jones is now 2nd. Trey Rainey with another 2nd place finish. He's 3rd in points. Max Anderson is 4th in points, and Derek Hamill is now 5th. Joe Sandroge in 6th, Jay Gammett 7th, Jason Smito Jr. 8th, JT Hanley 9th, and Julius Anderson in 10th. So there's your top 20. As you can see, we have 4 winners in the top 20 in points. They are JT Hanley, Brayson Collins, Justin Heath, and Marcus Sachi. The only one not in the top 20 is Steve Larker in the 33. He just has to keep his top 30 points position for now, unless there are more winners. You can see Steve Larker is 28th in points with his victory. His victory is only top 10 this season. Disappointing season down here for Season 1 champion Jeff Bright, who's not had a very great season. He's 42nd in points. He has to pick up a win and get up to the top 30 points to make this season salvageable. And Eli Bright, another Bright, he's down 39th in points. He has to make this season salvageable as well with a victory. As the next race is the Sunoco 200 at Chicago, we also have the return of the trucks and ARCA with this race. So see you guys then.